Hi friends, welcome back to another Texas Family Life video. My name is Kristy. I'm a mama of 7 with baby number 8 on the way. Today, I simply wanted to give a little bit of encouragement and a few tips to anyone who is thinking of having a large family. I feel like these are some things that are essential to know when you are young and starting out your family and dreaming of someday down the road having a bunch of kids. First and foremost is that not everyone is going to agree with you on how many children you want. In fact, most won't. You could have 1 kid and it's not enough. You could have 2 kids and it's too many. This decision is best made between God, you, and your husband, and trying to filter out the outside world. You may expect your own mother to agree with you and she may not. You may expect your best friend to agree with you and she may not. And that is okay. But do know that you will be surprised by the reactions you'll receive from some of the people that you love when they find out that you want a large family or that you have a large family. My second tip is that there will be hard days, and know that it is okay for there to be hard days. Just because you're having a hard day doesn't mean you're failing at being a mom. It does not mean that you've made the wrong decision. It doesn't mean you're a bad wife. Because no matter what walk of life you're in, you have hard days. Whether you're a child or an adult or an 88-year-old grandma, you're going to have hard days. So do not let one hard day or a hard week be the end all by any means. Tip number 3 is be ready for it to go slowly at first and then speed by all at once. It feels like just yesterday that I had 2 kiddos and I was pregnant with baby number 3. I remember it so vividly, thinking, wow, this is taking a long time. I can't wait to have a large family. Like, this may never happen. I remember feeling very, very blessed with baby number 4 and thinking, like, if this is all God has for me, then I am grateful. They tell you the kids grow up fast, and they really do. There's a flip side to this tip, and that is knowing that there's a possibility that you may not have the large family you've dreamt of or that you feel like God is calling you to have. And you have to know that that is okay, because God's plan is so much better than ours. He knows what we can handle. He knows that maybe baby number 3 needs you more than anybody else. He knows that large families aren't for everybody. It may be hard to let go of that dream, but trusting in God's plan makes everything work out for the better. We may not understand it, but we have to trust that what's going to happen is for the good and for His glory. Which brings us to my 5th bit of advice, and that is make God the complete center of your family. If it's just you and your husband, make Him the center of your marriage. Make Him the center of every part of your day. Work your day around your prayers and your time with God and not the other way around. Do not just barely squeeze in some time for God. He gave you this day to live for Him, and He gave you every good thing that you have, so it's very important to make Him the center. When I wake up in the morning, I make sure to say my prayers before I ever pick up my phone. I know that if I pick my phone up before I say my prayers, those prayers are going to get pushed down the road. Recently, I did not take this advice myself, and I had the worst day I'd had in a long time. My husband and I got in a very large argument, my car broke down, and things just felt like they were all falling apart. And then I realized I did not say my prayers today. I don't think that God was punishing me for not saying my prayers. I don't think that at all. But I do feel like our days just go so much more smoothly when we take the time to dedicate our day to Him and when we seek His protection from the snares of the devil. My 6th slice of knowledge is know that having many kids may mean that you'll never be rich monetarily. Some people have a very large family and they have a lot of money, but a lot of times that's not the case. Each step of life you decide what you can invest in, and so sometimes you decide to invest into your family rather than into money. You decide that you're going to invest your time with homeschooling your children rather than taking trips with your husband. Sometimes you decide to allow God to bring many souls into this world through you, which may result in fewer outside adventures into the world, fewer concerts, fewer fancy restaurants, but oh, the memories. The chance to bring souls into heaven with you. The one thing you can bring into heaven is, God willing, the souls of your children. So be prepared. You may not be rich with money, but when you are a grandma and your table and home is filled at Thanksgiving with all the people you love, I guarantee you will not regret choosing your big family instead of those 7-day trips that cost you thousands of dollars. Tip number 7. Be prepared at about child number 3 for an increase of glances, conversations, and straight up stares at the grocery store or wherever you may be. You will be an anomaly everywhere you go. Instead of having the 1.5 children that most people have, you're going to be somewhat of a show to everyone else. People see a large family out in the wild and they think, whoa, who is that and how do they have so many kids? How in the world can they feed all of them when I can't even feed myself? They might be angry at you for having so many kids, for overpopulating the earth, which is not happening right now. We are underpopulated, so we are doing our part. But also, you're going to strike up some conversations. I know a lot of people don't like the attention, but I have spoken to so many people who come up to me reminiscing about their childhood. Oh, I had 7 children growing up. Oh, I always hoped for more siblings. Oh, my parents had 10 kids, and now when we get together, there's 300 kinfolk because of all the grandkids and great-grandkids. You will get much more attention when you're out in public. You can choose to embrace it. You can choose to let it make you angry. Or you can allow God's light to shine through you. Allow him to use you how he sees fit. And yeah, that can be scary. So many of the saints were just terrified of what God was calling them to do. It's okay to be a little bit scared. But allowing God to shine through your apostolate of being a mother will be the greatest thing that you do. My final pointer is one that I have personally struggled with, but I have come to understand the more children I have, and the older I get, and the more experienced I become in being a mother. I wouldn't even say that having more children makes you a more experienced mother, but just time, whether you have 1 kid or 10. But you must remember at the end of the day that this path is yours and yours alone. No one will ever be completely in line with you. They will not agree with everything you have to say. You will be praised for your big family. You will be persecuted. You will have both of these in one day. And somehow it will all be worth it. I am here to say that being a mom and a wife and having a large family has been the best part of my life. Hands down, no doubt. I would recommend this life to anybody. It has brought us so much joy, and it has brought us so much closer to God. With 7 kids, we lean on him so much more than we ever did. So if you're thinking about having a large family, I say go for it. I am cheering you on, and I think one day you'll agree. It will be the best thing that you will ever do. Have a blessed rest of your week.